What is up, good people? Crypto Prepper here. Today is Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. So today we're going to continue working our way around because it doesn't look like we're going in order, but because yesterday we did Shiba Inu and today we're actually doing Hedera HBAR. So they swapped spots just over the last 24 hours or 22, whatever it is. So let's pop over to Coinbase first, and I've already got these set up, and I found something interesting. So I like to try to compare the bots that the coins are available on Kraken and Coinbase to major U.S. exchanges that we can do these DCA bots on. Gemini is hopefully working on getting their stuff set up so they can do them too, and we'd have more to compare. But anyway, HBAR on Coinbase, you can notice we're only going back to July 18th. And that's because on Kraken, um, that's as long as the coin has been available on that exchange. So I wanted to compare apples to apples first. I don't know why this isn't updating here. There we go. And didn't want to um, let's see, there should still be some orders here popping up. I didn't want to give a false comparison and do a 365-day back test and only a 180-day back test on HBAR. So I guess it's been available on Kraken since the 10th, but I just went ahead and did a 180-day back test because it's easier that way because there's a button for it. So we can quickly compare over that last 180 days. On Kraken, HBAR produced 32.19%, and on Coinbase, it was 19.24. So, you know what I had to do up until the last couple months when I upgraded to Pro, because I had the advanced for the past 4 years, 4+ years. So I could only run a 180-day backtest. So then I would just have to extrapolate, one of my favorite words, I guess, that data out to the year. So if I extrapolated that return for 180 days for HBAR on Coinbase, I would get 38.48%. So let's actually see how well that turned out. And 360, I mean, 365 days is a little bit more than our extrapolation if we just doubled 180 days. So let's try to make this a little bit more accurate and see if we actually got that 38.48% over the last year. Actually did better. So when we do run the full year back test essentially on Coinbase on this HBAR bot, it produced a 45.32%. So, you could do your own math and figure out, or you can just double this and say if this coin was available on Kraken over the last 360 days, it would have produced 64% APY. So that's one of the higher ones that we've seen in quite a while, and excuse me, and that's pretty dang impressive. So, you know, and this is all while, let's see how far we have fallen. Um, if we take it from here, let's see, where's our price? So if we take it from about when the bot would have started 180 days ago, it's down 52%, but from the high, it's 59%. So 50+% loss in the coin. You would have bought $1,000 of HBAR 180 days ago. You'd now have about $500 worth of HBAR in your wallet. But keeping HBAR on the exchange and putting it in this bot, you now have essentially $1,000 still because we have 5 lines here. We've just sold today. It looks like sold and purchased. So you basically have $1,000 for your bot to continue working, plus $321.89 in your wallet after 6 months. So this one bot alone would easily pay for your subscription to this trading software. So it adds up really quick, and that's pretty impressive. So let's go through the settings here and see what we change from what we typically do. So we have our bot base order, averaging order, all the same as normal. Our averaging order quantity is 5. Here's where we changed it up like we've been doing the past few bots, and I found that 7 was a nice sweet spot where we have an awesome return and also those buy orders underneath. So we know that if we were to stop this bot at that point, you're not going to be out any money. And our price percent change on the take profits portion of this bot setting is 5. And we pop down to our pump dump protection and make sure that is toggled off. So let's pop back over to Coinbase, and you can see that the settings are the exact same. So it starts out with 1,000, buys our base orders 31.25, 960, 75 here, 5 here, 7 here, just like the other one. Amount multipliers doubled, step multipliers off, and our take profit is 5%, with our pump dump protection being off. And I don't typically do this, rerun these back tests with this pumped up protection, but just for shits and giggles, I'm going to do it on this one. And that was a 45%. So in this case, it did drop that down a little bit, which I think that's going to be the case most of the time. But there was one the other day that for S's and G's, I toggled that on, and there was actually more. So that's some bot settings to use on HBAR, and set them up on Coinbase and Kraken to spread your risk, and you never know which one's going to produce better, because some coins, surprisingly, Coinbase produces better, even with the higher fees, and sometimes Kraken produces better. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these type videos, this one's really short. You can subscribe to the channel, and if you want me to do your coin before I do the next one, which is probably going to be ton coin, I guess. I don't know, because I don't World Liberty Financial. I don't know. We'll have to look into that. But anyway, drop your favorite coin in the comments, and we'll see you on the next one.